Judge Brett Kavanaugh has officially become a problem for the Republicans. Let's talk about it. Hey everybody, so welcome to Modern Rebels. I'm Adam, and I'm finally back. I'm very sorry I haven't made a video in a long time. It's just with school, I got very, very busy, and I didn't really have time to be able to do a podcast every week that, spanned a week's worth of news. And, it took time to edit, took time to film, took time to go through all of the news and figure everything out. So I'm not going to be doing anything in podcast format anymore. What I am going to do is videos that take place on certain subjects that I have time to do, that aren't necessarily very long, and that I can have fun with and not overly work myself on. So with that being said, let's talk about Judge Brett Kavanaugh and the Senate Judiciary Committee hearings that have happened over the past couple days. So in the Senate Judiciary Committee meeting yesterday, we heard testimony from Dr. Blasey Ford. Now, if you don't know, Dr. Blasey Ford has come forward and accused Brett Kavanaugh of sexually assaulting her back in high school. Now, this supposedly took place in about 1982, and Kavanaugh apparently was at a party with some friends, specifically one of his close friends, Mark Judge. And Dr. Blasey Ford alleges that Kavanaugh and Mark Judge ambushed her inside of a room at this party, at a house party, and proceeded to sexually assault her. He put his hand over her mouth, and she thought he was trying to rape her, and he was supposedly in a very, very drunken state. And so because of all this, the Democrats on the Senate Judiciary Committee want an FBI investigation opened. Now, Republicans believe that they have all of the information and evidence that they already need. And the reason for this is because the FBI doesn't actually make any conclusions when they conduct an investigation. What they do is they gather evidence, and then they send it to the White House, and then the White House will send it to the Senate. So it's important to note that Blasey Ford actually doesn't have any corroborating evidence to support her claims. And it's important to note that here in the United States, people are innocent until proven guilty. And the burden of proof is placed on the accuser. Now, the other person she says that was in the room, Mark Judge, has denied these claims, says that he doesn't remember any of this happening, and he sent a sworn statement to the Senate Judiciary Committee via his lawyer. Now, it's important to remember that these accusations can't be proven false either. And I do personally believe that something happened to Dr. Blasey Ford. I don't know, and I'm not saying she's making anything up. I don't know if this happened with Brett Kavanaugh. I don't know if it happened with someone else. But I will say that Dr. Blasey Ford has my most deepest sympathies, and I am praying for her and her family. Now, because these allegations are so serious and can very well be disqualifying for someone being on the Supreme Court, the Democrats want to open an FBI investigation to be positive that nothing happened before they confirm Brett Kavanaugh. Now, today, the Senate Judiciary Committee voted to send the recommendation to the floor of the Senate to vote on Brett Kavanaugh. And Senator Jeff Flake from Arizona came out with a statement this morning saying that he was going to vote yes in the Senate Judiciary Committee meeting. Now, before the vote, Senator Coons pulled Senator Flake into a separate room, and when they came out, Senator Flake did say that he was going to vote yes to send the motion to the floor on the condition that they move the vote back 1 week pending an FBI investigation. And to be honest, I don't think that's really such a bad thing, and here's why. Women have been leaving the Republican Party in recent years. And in fact, Pew Research says that the amount of women who identify as Democrats has increased from 56% to 58% from 2016 to 2017. Now, because of this political catastrophe, more women, I'm sure, are going to end up leaving the Republican Party and believing that Republicans are uncaring and cold. Now, this isn't something I believe to be true, but the Democrats have put the Republicans in a very tight spot. Now, I believe that an FBI investigation is going to turn up with the same thing that the Senate Judiciary Committee turned up. There's no corroborating evidence, there's no proof, and it will exonerate Kavanaugh. Now, this is why I think Flake decided to do this in the first place. It very well could be more of a political saving face kind of move for Republicans. But unfortunately, I think a lot of the damage has already been done. Now, if you had asked me a month ago about what I thought on the election results in November, I'd say the Republicans probably are going to lose the Senate, but I'd still say they keep the House. After these hearings, though, I'm not so sure anymore. And I believe that because of these events, Democrats are going to come out in droves in November. Of course, we're just going to have to wait and see. Anyway, so that's going to be it from me, guys. Hopefully I'm going to start doing more videos like this here soon. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Make sure you hit subscribe, like, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.